Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about this topic of treating your symptoms like nothing until they become nothing. So we'll get to that in a minute. Loosey-goosey. Slow your breath, slow your thinking. Smile, know that you're okay. So a lot of people are thinking, what do you mean my symptoms are nothing? They ruin my life. They make me miserable. I hate them. I gotta get rid of them. What do you mean treat them like nothing? And so it's counterintuitive. But the goal of everything I teach here is safety. How do you teach your brain that you're actually okay? Safety. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not broken. I'm not sick. My brain is not messed up. I was just talking to somebody earlier. They said, okay, so it's comforting to know my body's not the problem, but my brain is. Great. Now what? And so I pointed them to a couple of resources, and they'll be digging into it and hopefully should find their way out of this. So, treating your symptoms like they're nothing until they become nothing. So, a little caveat. Periodically, I will get a symptom. And I just did last weekend. Had a little bit of back pain. Wasn't a wallop. It wasn't anything horrible. But it was enough to get my attention. And for about 24, 36 hours, it got my attention. But what did I do? Well, I knew what it was, so I called it out for what it was. This is the brain perceiving danger. Had some stuff going on, some stressful things. And I knew what it was, and so I wasn't concerned with it. Therefore, the unbothered that I talk about a lot. And so I decided to treat my symptoms, this back tightness and discomfort, which was, getting my attention even when I was trying to get to sleep. It's tough finding a comfortable position. But I decided to treat my symptoms like they're nothing. Because I knew they were. I knew that I was not broken. I had not fallen off the roof or gotten hit by a bus. Nothing bad happened physically to my body. But I was starting to get the manifestations of perceived danger pain, the tightness in the back. And it first started with a little tightness and then with a little more attention and, what's that? I hope this doesn't get bad kind of thinking. It got tighter and a little bit more painful. But I simply called it out for what it was, gave it little to no attention, which is all it warranted, and I treated it as if it was nothing until, within 36 hours, it became nothing. So in yesterday's video, I talked about the 7 C's of, getting better from a mind-body condition. Look back at that, and you'll see that there's some commonalities in the approach here. Every video is generally talking about the same stuff, you know that. But the repetition from different angles, hopefully something will sink in with you, and one may not have. But the key here is the deep knowledge. I'm actually okay. I'm having a mind-body condition, which means my body's not the issue, so I can stop worrying about harming myself. Pain does not equal damage. Pain equals brain perceiving danger, and the alarm is on. That's it. It doesn't have to be anything more significant. So if you know it's a false alarm, let's treat it that way. Let's treat it like nothing until it becomes nothing. So this is going to be a real short video because there's only so many ways I can say that. But seriously, folks, when you are noticing your symptoms, make a consistent choice to calmly reassure yourself that this is nothing. It's the brain sounding an alarm, and there's no fire in the kitchen. So treat your symptoms like nothing until they become nothing. And if you can do that consistently, it's going to work for you. So, love you folks, and as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.